All right, 5 minutes. Game number 1. Here we are. We're going to start with the habits. To the center. Here we go. What a good safe start for everyone involved here. I mean, you have to love it. Everybody doing good thing. I'm starting to think my opponent's part of it as well. We're just full center here. Don't tell me we get to do it this early. No. Don't tell me we get to show off this early with the greatest move known to habits. A beautiful move. A beautiful move. H3. Just chef's kiss. You have to love it. H3. Just feel good doing that. Now, in this situation, okay, we can get the rest of our pieces developed, but castling. Castling. We've got our pieces to the middle. We're castling. We're not about to hang free pieces. Say it with me. We're not hanging free pieces. We need to save this. No problem. Pawn move in the center. I know pawns move diagonally. I know I'm saving that thing. All good. Okay, let's continue to develop our pieces. Remember, center. If I can't move it to the center, move it somewhere that controls the center. 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 Exclamation mark fiddle. That's correct. And finally, we've reached this position, and I don't have a goddamn clue what to do. So we'll just push some pawns over here. Okay. Just keep sending those up there. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Perfect. I mean, everything, yeah, looking ideal here. Whoa, okay. We got action, folks. We got action in the center. First of all, you already know that I'm taking that. Let's grab this. Let's move it into the center, and let's take a free pawn. I know how the knight moves. I know I've got a lot of firepower on that square, so I'm good. I'm good. Takes. Okay. Let's take back in the center. What's a pretty logical move after we take here? Okay, all the shenanigans have been taken care of. No problem. It's time to keep pushing those damn pawns. We had this plan. You threw me off a little bit with the center action. Okay, we're just keep pushing till there's nothing else to do there. We just go. Remember, random pawn moves. Keep it simple. Okay. Queen here. He's sneaky. This guy's up to something. But thankfully, with my godlike vision and my inability to hang free pieces, the same one that you guys possess, I'm able to bring my rook to control the center some more and even support my other rook there. Beautiful. Okay, always going to be taking stuff. No problem. Okay, rook takes here. Well, at this point, we'll just keep moving our pieces, keep things shuffling. No problem. What are we doing here? We got a pawn move. Let's go ahead and get rid of that pawn move. Now I officially have no more random pawn moves to do. Okay, next up, queen hasn't really done anything. Maybe let's put it back in the center here. Feel a little offside here with my poor queen. It is, I've learned through study, queen is the most valuable piece, and I feel, hey, you're making it easy for me, my friend. Takes, and The move of the match right here, ladies and gentlemen. King to h2. Oh my goodness. A trade, insta-take. I get to utilize the escape square from earlier. And again, my godlike vision, I'm unable to hang pieces. Unable. Let's take something. It looks takeable, I guess. Queen takes. He's taken as well. Okay. I think I need to go back to the middle here. You know, let's not forget where we grew up. All about the middle. Okay. He's pushing here. Yep. Let's re-coordinate everybody to the middle here. And, you know, I'm a simple guy. Just trade. There's no concept of material. There's only trades. Trades are always your best friend. Because you know what? If you trade something of equal value for something else of equal value, you'll never come out on the worse end. That's how to guarantee only good things. Okay. He's really against the idea. I'm quite bothered by it. At this point, I'm, gonna stay close to the center. But I'm a trade machine. Like, you can rely on me for that. Okay? Don't need to stress here. We'll just follow the habits and stay near the center and keep trading. Great stuff. And you see, eventually they're gonna crack. You just have to have better resilience. I just outlasted him there. There's nothing to stay there. Okay. Well, we're in the end game here. You already know. Oh, trades. Oh, please. You don't have to ask me twice. Trades is no problem. No problem for me. We're getting close to the end game, so we're going to try to trade these rooks. And also, of course, in the end game, it's time to activate our king. Very important. King. Super valuable. Okay, we need to just... This guy everywhere. We're going to be motoring. Yep. King. Most powerful piece. Nobody knows how to handle the king. I'm telling you. Let's go. Oh, okay. All right. A little bit scary. I see you there. No problem. We use our king. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, makes sense. Still using the king here. Yep. Powerful piece, the king. My king's going everywhere. Okay. That's a trade. Perfect. That's a trade. Okay. Take that back. Going with the king. Very powerful piece, the king. All about the king. All about the king. Okay. What can we do? Let's trade. This is always a big moment here. King. Not bad. I was in there. I was throwing punches. A tad slow. I want to say, tad slow. I feel like, from start to finish, we didn't do anything that crazy. I just kind of hung in the pocket there, unlike Patrick Mahomes. Not a place that he was too comfortable. But I'm comfortable in the pocket here. Yep, just moving my king. Now, hang on a sec. We have a call out. All right, we're going to an official review. Hold on a sec. We have an official review. Okay, on trial is Davidus, Blessed Reigns, Eadwig, and our RL. Okay, so we have 4 people claiming that this was a tactic. Okay, well, obviously we'll hear out the defendants here. So why is rook to b4 check a tactic? We have an accusation launched, episode 1. It's a check. A 400 must always check. A lot of reasoning to that, Etienne. Absolutely. Are we winning? Are we winning some material here? If anything, you could maybe argue that the resulting position was worse. If you're calling this a tactic, then you're calling trading equal pieces a tactic. At that rate, we've been doing tactics all game. The whole game's been a tactic. Every time we trade pieces that are of the same value, we're doing tactics now. We got new definitions in 2025. Rook b4 maybe identifies as a tactic. I understand. So we have 4 callouts for tactic. I believe we are way off on our definition. So we'll give the opportunity. To those 4 individuals to remain in class. But they'll have to withdraw their accusation. I'm over here playing a check. I'm over here hitting the center. It has been deemed to be above board. The boys that cried tactic. Yep, this will not cut it. This will not cut it. May have to move these guys to the back of the class. Don't want them interfering with those really trying to achieve a higher education here. Guns caps for all. Tactical intent. Unfortunately, that does not stand in this courtroom, Skinner. Adkins, we'll be keeping you on deck. Definitely, we're going to be moving these clowns to the back of the class, and we're going to be separating them. Yep. Everyone is going to be entering our Big Brother program. Pair them up with a 1500. Keep them honest. I would say, what a great example of tactics. Wow, look at this. I got hit with a tactic here. Knight takes c4. There's another tactic here. Knight takes d5. More tactics taking on a6. A game of tactics, ladies and gentlemen. Not a bad start to the Habits series. Very tactical game, I would say. Also, can we just say, our 446 ELO opponent, didn't he do pretty damn well? I mean, I thought we were in here holding our own, but this guy was, he was reliable. It's almost like he was doing the Habits. Great game. Right? He held a small advantage, I would say. He's looking for trades himself. Felt like I was playing myself out there. Everyone's armed with some Habits now. Okay, well, we move on to the next one. A tough start. Let's see if we can keep building them. All right. All right, well, certainly got to take the center here, you know. All about the center. Knight's in. Okay. Let's go ahead. Ooh, trades, you already know. Don't got to tell me twice. Trades, yes, sir. Please, every single trade. Those ones are easy because, I mean, I just don't have to think about them. Huh? Sir? Okay. Well, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Nothing to see here. Okay, no problem. F4, sure. We're playing simple chess here. Just trying to make sure my bishop can move here. This bishop can move. Knight's under attack here. Okay, we got 2 central squares that we can't really utilize here, so I'm going to go ahead and play to the next central square. D7, of course. Queen G7, perfect. Great. Great stuff. Okay, well, let's... well, we've only got one move that I can see here. Just going to make sure we don't lose that piece there. All right. Well, what are we going to do here? We clearly need to develop this and this so we can castle. Because I can't castle this way anymore. So let's move our knight so that we're controlling the center here. In the meantime, we can maybe get our bishop out. Oh, okay. We have to move our knight into the center. You know, much prefer it to moves like that. So we're going to try to stay central here. See how he's going to continue. He's hitting us from all flanks here right now. We had G4, we had B4. He's not giving me a moment. Our rook's barely alive. I mean, this has been a disaster. Okay, queen takes H7, and I mean, with my hawk-like vision, I can see that our knight is under attack here. Now, how am I going to save our knight, which is under attack? I'm quickly identifying that all squares appear to be inaccessible, which means I need to defend my knight. Okay. This one cannot be done, which means that there's just really only one move, a forced move that all habitual brahs will be able to find, and that's F5. We'll just go ahead and defend that, keep things nice and simple, secure our strong knight in the center here. All right, so F5 played. Okay, we have G6. Interesting. Well, I mean, I'm probably just going to continue with my development here. Remember, we just want to get developed controlling the center. I mean, I'm desperate to try to castle here. I'm up against it. Let's see. I'm a simple guy. Bishop out, you know? Okay, bishop to H3. How the mighty can crumble. Free piece. We don't need to think twice about that one. Is that yet another free piece? Hold on just a minute. I'll take that one as well. Not going to shy away. This is we take free pieces. Nice and easy. Okay. Pawn has pushed. Now, while you class clowns might be looking at this, my laser vision is reminding me that my rook is under attack, and we don't hang free pieces around here. That does not happen. So why don't we continue to develop, and we'll get castled next. We're developing, we're protecting our piece, and we're preparing the castle. I think this is a multi-purpose move. Fantastic. Queen to H8. We're being checked here. So obviously, I could play something like this, but why would I make a move that loses material? So we're just going to have to move our king here. We don't want to give up any material for free. Rook G1. Now that looks like a big blunder here because I can win my opponent's queen. So that's a nice mistake by my... I'm not sure what the hell just happened there, but on the ledger, if anyone wants to tally this up after the game, I'm just going to say, on the ledger, we won material there, if anyone's asking. I took a queen, I gave up a rook, so I'm not sure. This looks like some shady book balancing here. Okay. Somehow he got another piece. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure how that worked. But we're just going to go ahead and push some pawns over here. Okay. Got a nice check there. Just go ahead and bring ourselves to safety here. Well, that's a great move. Yep. Oh, that'd be mate all right if the game ended. But it didn't, because it's a hanging piece. Game didn't end. Unlucky. Yeah. Well, the good thing is anyone would have found that move because it's the only move. It had to be found. My opponent's helping me out there. You could see me in the struggle. He said, no problem, no problem. Okay, I see something I'm just going to go ahead and take. No problem here. We got, some more pawns to push. Yep. No big deal here. Just going to push some pawns in the center as well. Okay, we do see a threat from the opponent. You gotta respect the threats. Let's go ahead and defend that. Keep the queen near the center as well. Okay, well, we've only got one move here. Geez, he's relentless, this one. But let's offer a trade. Let's offer a trade. This is everything that we'd like to do. Trade, please. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. We're building the habits from the ground up. Okay, take, of course, trade. Yes, please. We got a hanging bishop. Let's bring it into the center. We need more trades. We need more random pawn moves. Okay. We take. Now, how can we get more trades? I need trades more than anything. Trade with me. Hey, buddy. Let's talk about this. Trade. Hey, over here, pal. Trade. Hey, back over here. Trade, please. Well, you can see right there that at least we put half a point on the table. Thank you very much. Love it. Go for trades at all times. Never let you down. Very professional, I'd like to say. Just two guys that sort of understood that there was no more to squeeze out of a position like that. Two guys that have just honestly played their hearts out, Just reminiscent of Nepo and Carlsen at the end of the World Blitz Championship. Two guys that just gave it their all, had nothing more to play. Perfect chess ends in a draw. Wow, this guy really gave it to us. I mean, it started in the center, great. I'm just keeping it clean, keeping it simple, getting castled, but he hit us with the F4, the G5. But I'd like to say, even though things look pretty hopeless here, we made it happen a little bit, We hung in there. And then, as I said, free pieces would present themselves, and they really did. So there you go, guys. That's a good reminder right there. Even when it looks like all hope is lost, having a bad opening, the guy hung two pieces in quick succession. That's what you should be expecting at 400. Just make sure you're there and ready to take when they present themselves, because they will. They will. And especially if you're ahead material, of course, go for trades. But in general, trades are just a good way to start playing chess. Go for trades because, like I said, you're not going to be making a mistake if you're trading things that are equal. On to the next one. Let's start out here. Oh, a trade. Perfect. Trade is what I like to see. Okay. Maybe. Nice trade here. Nah, not so fast. Not so fast. All right. Perfect. Let's, I learned from last game, didn't I? I'm not going to be the fool that sits here trying to do this. I learned from last game. So let's go here. Just going to continue developing. Okay. All right, let's continue here. A little central expansion. No problem, no problem. We got to make sure the rest of the pieces can still develop here. And, well, we actually see a nice trade there. Remember, trades are always just easy to play. No concerns. Get our queen up. And now we have the nice privilege of castling both directions. Queen to b6. In this case, while this looks like a fantastic move, do I advise new players to be castling queenside in general? No. Castle kingside. It's so much safer. I mean, just look at the lay of the land here. I always loved a house with a view. Okay. Let's bring the pieces into the middle here. Okay, we're in check here. Gonna go to relative safety over here. Now we're getting everybody in. This is not too bad at all. Time for a pawn move, and I've even got one available in the center here, so don't mind this one at all. Okay. Knight to d4. Oh, let's hit him with the pawns here. We got our guys in the center here. Knight takes there. Hitting our rook. We're going to have to save this one. Don't want to lose it for free here. Won't be making that mistake. Okay, lock in. Wait for the next move here. Just going to respond. In the meantime, I got some nice... I've already locked my next two moves. If the opponent doesn't do anything too bothersome to me, easy. Easy. Pawn here. Perfect. Always go for exchanges. Okay. Not too sure what that one was, but the habits never fails you. Even when you are doubting the habits, I want you to remember that it never lets you down. Okay, so you may be losing faith here, but we stick with the trades. Let's defend our rook here. Bring that rook back into the center. And just remember that the habits never lets you down. It's important to keep it in mind, even when you're losing faith in your darkest hour. You're thinking to yourself, man, what the heck is this, dude? We just lost our queen. I mean, I don't know what this is, a crazy kind of tactic here. This is some devil's magic. But stick to your habits. Double up in the center. Bring the rooks to the middle. And have yourself a day. Have yourself a day. All right, great stuff. We have netted ourselves one singular point. All right, 400 to 401. Clearly, these habits are working. All right, here we go. Going to bring our pawn into the center here. Of course, need to follow up with our knights, right? Knights come next. Here we go, here we go. Yep. Hey, man of culture. Love to see it. Yep. I won't bother you. You won't bother me. Perfect. Okay. Capture towards the center. Everyone knows that rule. Okay, well, let's just get castled here. ASAP. as per usual. Trades, absolutely. Okay. Okay, time to expand in the center, always. Got to get our other bishop out. Next couple moves, I would say, most likely going to be these, but obviously, we got a trade to make first. Can't be missing out on that. Don't want to lose this. This the center. I think we can bring this bishop back here. That would be decent as well. Anything to keep controlling the center. And might be time. Might be time. H6. Just to have it there. Just to be there. Why not? The definition of habits right there. We're bringing that bishop into the middle. Bishop's attacked. Let's get it out of the way. Okay. Queen there. We're just going to continue here. Rook's into the middle. I don't know what he could be cooking up there, but I don't see it. I see it now. I see it. Okay. Bishop h6, no problem. I see that he's threatening to conclude the match. I suppose we will need to do something about that. So let's move our bishop. Okay, well, this one is not quite possible. We're learning this thing. I don't know what this is called. I might learn the name of it someday, but there seems to be this reason that I can't be taking these things. Just because I can't take it like that doesn't mean I can't take it like that. Got him. He didn't see the fast one coming. Queen takes bishop. Hey, free pieces, I'm telling you. They're going to be there. Take them. Let's bring that rook into the middle. There we go. All right. Our pieces are in the middle. We do have that escape square, although we're missing that pawn. It's time to push some randoms. Here we go. All the way, baby. Till we got none left. All right. Now we can reevaluate. We'd like to go for some trades here. So what kind of trades can we go for? I mean, it'd be nice to sort of bring this queen just like back into the action, I guess, like more towards the center. I feel like the queen's kind of doing nothing out there, so I'm going to try to stick to the basics here. Go for trades and bring pieces back towards the center. So, I mean, the queen is just so far out there. Okay, we have d5 here. Now, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, perfect. So we just need to take this one. Either way, I mean, this way definitely hangs a rook. So we're going to take like that. Now, I could have sworn that we just decided that the other way hung a rook. I had 3 attackers there. You only had 2 defenders. So there seems to be some witchcraft happening here. Well, nevertheless, we'll go ahead and trade. Okay, hey, look at me go. Got a nice square for myself there. Yes, sir. Can't complain. Life is good. Got 2 pawns here. 2 whole pawns. It's all about the attitude. Liking it so far. H6, king h7, serving me well. I will not be the guy losing due to that. All right, let's bring the bishop back. You know, we're staying central here. You already know. At this point, we got to use our queen. It's not quite the end game yet. There's still queens on the board, but if these queens would trade, you know, we're coming in with the king. Okay, this looks like a pawn with a check. So we'll go ahead and and take that. Okay, we're being attacked here. We got to stay, you know, relatively central here, I would say. Give another check, and I'm just trying to vacuum some pawns here. Nothing too crazy. Just take some pawns. I'm just giving checks, taking pawns. Easy, easy. At this point, to be honest with you, I would trade queens if I could. I would trade queens. If he came at me and said, hey, I've been thinking, queen trade, that's the right thing to do, I'm all for it. But for now, I'm just going to take pawns. I don't know. I'm keeping it simple. Definitely the worst thing you could try to do is invent some genius plan when you're behind material. I'm keeping it simple. Take my most valuable piece and just see if I can munch every pawn in sight. Okay. Just chase it down. I don't know. Okay. Take that one. We seem to have encountered an issue here. Okay, well, I suppose our only option is this one. But true genius, I feel. All right, well, I guess we got pawns. That's about it. He's running. What, I got to run too? Are we racing? I'll see you at the finish line, pal. Go, go, go. Hey, you get a queen, I'll get a queen. Nice and easy. I like that. That's fair. Nice. Look, you get one, I get one. That's fair. That's fair. Just pop on in. I'll do the same. Okay? Just head into the center here and defend that one there. Okay. What are we doing here? Guess we gotta move our king around a little bit here. Okay, yep, he's going up. Sure, let's mobilize our other pawn here. Just gonna, just toss it. At this point, we're just tossing them. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Pawns, pawns, pawns. Let's go, pawns. Yep, hey, he's running, I'm running. Let's go. Go, pawns. That's all I got. Okay. Jeez, this guy's taking all my stuff here. Okay, well, I've run out of pawns here. I've run out of pawns. I've just got a king. Just a king in a dream. I can't even use my king to go take stuff. What's happening here? King in a dream. At least, I know exactly which piece to move. Go, king. What's happening here? Okay, I'm moving my king. What's occurring? Yeah. Get my queen in there at long last. We can't let him have my bishop. What the heck is that? That's for me. That's free. A queen for a bishop? What a trade. Awesome. I appreciate that. It's the endgame, so let's move our king. Oh, hey, I don't know what happened there, but we'll take it. Habits shows us the way. Takes us to the promised land. Brings us another dub. Geez, that was almost became easier the worse my position got. We take those. Great stuff. I'm not going to lie. Our friend Chakma here, he kind of cooked us. I'm not going to lie. Look at this. G6? Rook H2? Damn. I feel like we got exposed there. That was impressive. That was impressive, you know? Got to give it to him. Now, one thing I've been noticing that keeps getting us is whatever this one's called. You know, sooner or later I'm going to have to investigate, but I keep having things that I'm pretty sure are defended, and yet they're being taken for free. Same thing here. Could have sworn this was defended. Could have sworn this could be taken 3-2. And yet somehow we lost material. So I feel like as we move up in the habits, we'll slowly start to investigate what that one was. We'll have to. We'll have to. Thank you, Marcus LJ, 37 months. The 1421. Thanks for the 2 with Prime. Crazy Head Gamer, the exact same. Back-to-back months. Sigma Frenia, thanks for the new sub. Chrome JS, thanks for the 37 months with Prime. And Doom Clown, 3000, thanks for the gifted sub. It is Bronto. Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Yeah, Pibs, I think that's a great way to put it. Our guy, Chakma, he tried to hit us with advanced stuff, but he should have stuck with the basics. He did too much. He did too much. Hello, Linkin Park fan. Right, everyone's been taking notes. Habits, it's been doing well for us here. We're slowly acquiring that knowledge, and Dave pointing out a very important one. It doesn't even need to be on the screen, it's just universal. Never resign. Never. Always fight to the death. That's the habits mantra. You will always snake some points that you didn't think you deserved, didn't think you would get. That's key. That's key. On to the next. E4. I'm going to start off habits the right way. Give us the dub. Damn it. It's also good habits to wait and see if you get credit for the points. Oh. On to the real next one. Here we go. Yep, always wait. Always wait. It might be mate. All right. Well, we're just going to go ahead and match that. It's the easiest way to start the game. I'm just going to get our knights out. Okay, always trade. Always trade. And in this case, moving the knight into the middle looks safe to me. Okay, and we're getting hit here, so we're just going to go somewhere nice and safe. Staying towards the middle. What are our next moves? Going to be pawn up, knight out. You already know. You already know. The knights go into the middle here. We stay central. Right? We want to push this pawn up. We want to get this bishop out. Okay. Now we're getting into it here. A lot of squares unavailable. So I really only have 2. I mean, I don't know what the argument is about which one's closer to the middle, but I'll go for the safer option on my side of the board. Jeez, he's hitting my knights around like it's nothing here. All right, going into the center once again. Slow down here, bud. Oh, trades. Perfect. No problem. Now, which one am I going to trade for? Which one is more valuable to Sandy? Got to do a soul read here. Which one does Sandy want? That's the one that I want to take. Sandy is 400 ELO. Probably only knows about Scholar's Mate. Now, surely, if we take the bishop, there's no more Scholar's Mate. Okay? On the other side of the coin, knights are the most powerful piece at 400 ELO. Probably stronger than the queen. Tough dilemma. Tough dilemma. We're going to go with the Scholar's Mate initiative and say, look, without that bishop, there's no way that we get mated. Okay, here we go. We want to get the bishop out so we can castle. I'm just making moves in the center here. Pawn pushes. Knight goes to the center. Happens to take something on the way. Hey, didn't even see it. That's fine. That's fine. All good. Knight to e5. Okay, well, we need to develop here. Bishop goes to c5. A huge raid from Chess24. Over 900 people. Queen to f3. Don't know what the guy's threatening, but I'm just going to stick to the habits here. Make sure I get castled ASAP. We have 900 people that just came from a stream probably broadcasting chess at a similar level to you're seeing right now. So welcome in, everyone. We are building habits yet again. Okay, that's a trade. Immediate capture. We want to make sure we're finishing our development here. Need to get our queen out, our rooks into the middle. Oh, trade. Yep, I'm in there first. Thank you. Trade, trade, trade. Don't mind if I do. Okay, not sure what you're doing over there, pal, but hang on while I bring my pieces into the middle. Stick to some nice habits here. And most annoyingly, I can't play this one. Oh, trades. Absolutely. Thank you. Okay. And geez, that's freaking annoying, huh? Well, let's go for some random pawn pushes over here. Here we go. Okay, let's make sure we get rid of all these random pawns. Okay, just get them up there, nice and easy. Wow, chess.com as well. 2,500 people. More trades, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Gonna double our rooks. And I think, even though I'm pained here, I'm gonna do it anyway. Even against the pawn on g5, you have to remember where we started here. With habits. I mean, it felt a little dirty, you know? It didn't feel like my usual comfy h6, but you just have to trust in the system. Even if it doesn't look right, habits, we want to trade. And look at this. It pays dividends already. We have the h7 square. Perfect. All right. We are in the endgame here, people. So we have 2 priorities. Attack our opponent's pawns and use our king. Okay? We're going to try to do both of those things. Into the center, attack a pawn. I've got my king. Maybe try to bring it into the center as well. That's to me, that's the end game. That's all it's about. Push some pawns, bring the king in. That's all you should be doing. Okay, let's attack the pawn. Okay, well, let's attack the pawn. Keep things nice and simple. Just some endgame habits here. Yep. Oh, trades. Trades. Okay, we just want to use our king and our pawns here. I mean, we have 3. The guy's got 1. Let's send him. Let's send him. Go, pawns, go. Oh. Friendly from the lad. Oh, you see? Our pressure on this pawn. Oh, my goodness. Look how effective it is. The guy has been beelining it all the way from h4 just to attack our rook. That makes me think we're doing the right thing here by attacking this pawn. We're going to stick to our habits and keep attacking it. Okay, let's stick to our habits here. Attack the pawn. Okay. Just going to go over here. Yep. Stay attacking it. Okay. Go here. Yep. Okay. Get off my back, bro. Get off my back. What's going on here, dude? Easy, easy. My opponent's offering me a draw. What do we think? Oh, he's offering a draw but not moving. Okay, let's hold. Let's hold. I thought maybe he would sit there. Okay, yes. Good idea. Never accept no draw. Draw's not a habit. Okay. Draw's not a habit. Draw's not a habit. Okay. Understood. Now, I could have sworn draw was a habit, you know? Okay. Oh. Oh, remarkable. Ended as a draw. Didn't even mean to do that. Didn't even mean to do that. Look at that. A draw with 20 seconds left as well. That is fortunate. That is fortunate. Well, that just sums up 400 ELO chess for you. Hello, base. And welcome in to our new viewers who maybe are seeing habits for the first time. Or maybe you've seen the first edition. Now this is the second one. Get in here, grab your notepads. BJH, thanks for the 116 months. Parasox, thanks for the 18. BJH has been here pretty much the longest of any sub. 116 months. That guy knows what he's talking about. Old indeed. I did not accept the draw. Hey, my hands are up. Check the logs. I accepted no draws. But if I'm skating back and forth here, somehow it ends up as a draw, that's not my fault. Spam Bear 7C. Thank you for the prime. Bloop Maroon. Thanks for the new prime as well. It's free to use the prime. It's a good reminder. It's important to remember all of your habits here. Using prime is a habit. Using your prime sub on the chessbrah channel is a habit. Every month. We're still at 409. We are following the exact rules on the screen. If you don't know what's happening, you can play along with us. We're learning chess from the very beginning, the ground up. And we're following the exact rules on the screen. And most importantly, we're never resigning. Ever. No, not at all. No resigning here. No pre-moves, no tactics, no gambits, no sacks, nothing. Simplify chess to its basic fundamentals. Thank you, Ty Randolph, for the 25. 2 months from Adazor. Let's go into the next. All pieces directed at the center. All pieces directed at the center. Here we go. Knight's out first. Nice and comfy. I got my bishop swinging out next. Yep. Here we go. You know, we got the pawn next, then maybe the bishop also in the center. We, of course, want a castle as soon as possible. Here we go. A trade. Always, always up for a trade. Okay. Let's bring out our bishop here. Okay, we're being attacked here. I guess we'll just go to safety. That's a nice, easy one for us. Knight's being attacked here. Where do we put that thing? Central. I mean, this is the most central you can go, so always look for these squares. This one's not available, which means knight e4 is easy. Forced. Everything to the center. This bishop out. Can it go here or here to control the center? Not quite. This move, I mean, do I even have to do it myself? This is like when you put the mic to the crowd and everyone says, A minor. Everyone should know this one. H3, that's right. H3. And of course, we take back with a queen. Knight d5. Beautiful. A nice trade for us. We love trades here. Now in this position, I'm looking at bishop d2 because I don't have bishop e3 and I don't have bishop f4 available, right? Those would be the two desirable squares, attacking the center, but bishop d2, simplest in order to get my pieces into the middle. And here they are. And here they are. Nice. I've got my h3 in, which means it's almost time for the one, the only, the random pawn move. I missed a tactic. Actually, not familiar with what that is. It's possible I did, but not even sure what those are, actually. Okay. b5, we're just go, go, go. Go, go, go. Nice and simple. Trade, immediate yes. Immediate yes. Every time. Okay, we have a rook hanging, and I can see that this square would undefend my rook. Luckily, we do not hang free pieces, which means I will be playing the strong rook to f1. We still have maybe a random pawn move or two to complete over there, but obviously with this attack coming in, we have to respond. I'm not seeing any central squares available for myself here, so I'll probably choose the next best thing, which is a safe square that attacks the center. Let's do that. Rook to f7. Let's go ahead and complete our random pawn moves over here. Just wrap up that chapter, wouldn't you say? Okay, now we've got the knight in the center, the rook in the center. This rook can't really move. We've got our h3. At this point, I'm looking at that queen move, and I'm looking at that center pawn. And yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Let's take that. Oh, trade. Love it. Love it. Keeping it easy for me. Queen needs to move. Absolutely. Straight into the center. And give me another pawn, why don't you? I like what I'm seeing here. Staying very habitual. right in the middle of the board. Rook to e1 here. Just completing our rook to the middle prophecy. Definitely the best rook move that I can see. G6. I think at this point, nice little double. Hey, don't overthink it. Got an open line here. Direct the rooks at the center. Always stronger stacked up. We got our h3 move in, so I'm always feeling safe in terms of my king. That's a nice feeling. That is a nice feeling. All right, well, let's bring the rook in a little bit here. Just trying to operate near the center, around the center, maybe attack a few pawns. Always looking for trades, you know, any kind of rook trades, queen trades. Yes, please. Count me in. Count me in. King d7. Wow, that is a great move. Threatening my rook here. We're going to have to take the available material here on g6. King d7. Just phenomenal. And naturally, our opponent blunders by offering a queen trade, which we will take immediately. Okay, let's continue to attack pawns here. Trying to keep it simple, you know. Yep. Okay, and we are in the endgame, so you will see the activation of my king. Definitely. All right. It is time. King activated. Feel pretty good about our king positioning here. Now we got to use the rest of our pieces. Rook into the center looks pretty nice. Just get that up there. Oh, trade. You shouldn't have. No, really, you shouldn't have. We get to take the pawn that we've been so desperately after. Okay, we'll go ahead and, take it, I guess. Yeah, looks, what's the endgame all about? Taking free stuff, so we'll just go ahead and munch that pawn down. Okay, go ahead and take this one here as well. Yep, nice little check. And just got to make sure we're advancing pawns to the finish line here. Let's go. Let's go all the way. Okay, we have gone all the way. We can go no more of the way. Okay. Maybe quick little check here. And okay. Well, that was fun. Okay. Some checks here. Keep moving the king. Okay. Keep going with the, I guess, keep going with the rook and the king. I don't know. Oh. Perfect. Perfect. Great stuff. Oof. Yeah, all in a day's work here. Yeah. Well, feeling good about that one. Feeling good about that one. 0 blunders. That's what we like to see. Endgames, king out. Just use your king a lot, as much as you can, and make sure that you're activating your pieces. You know, attack pawns, put them near your enemy's pawns. Good way to put pressure. That's about it. If you happen to have some pawns you can take them. And always trade. That's pretty much what we're doing in our endgame here. I mean, you just offer pawns we can take them. we take them. As for our opening, another pretty successful one. Trades at all times when we can. H3 when we can. Have to be feeling pretty good. Rooks to the middle. Random pawn moves. That's what it's all about, folks. That's what it's all about. And we're at 409. To the next one. All right. E4. Here come the knights. Hopefully you guys are starting to get used to it. Knights out, then the bishop, then the castling. Capture towards the center. Seems to make sense there. Okay. We'll just make sure to get the rest of our pieces out here. And now we're preparing for our H3 move, which we know and love. And how would I ever? Okay, knight here. Looks like that's defended. Carry on. Okay. Just go ahead and complete our development here. Oh, okay, maybe not that one. Go ahead and complete our development here. Okay, maybe not that one. Just go ahead and complete our development here. Okay, maybe not that one. Just go ahead and complete our development here. All right, development complete. It is time for the random pawn move. And we're off. Okay, maybe not there. Dude, how many times has this goddamn knight been to c3? Jesus. Give me a break here. Holy smokes. Relax, bud. Can I breathe? Can I breathe? Can I move? Like, ease up there. Just gonna keep hitting him with our random pawn. You thought the habits would let you down. The habits never lets you down. It always works. Every single time. I'm just here taking free pieces. Moving random pawns. Nothing to see here. Queen for rook. That's definitely a bad trade, so we've got to make sure we don't blunder that. Okay. Well, at least I saved my queen. That's the good thing. At least I still have my queen. As a 400, if I still have a queen on the board, effectively I'm winning. If I have a queen, my opponent does not have a queen, we are winning. Let's go ahead. Take. Yep, keep munching. Nothing to see here. Queen's very active piece. We're going to want to use our queen here a lot. The king moves over. Let's stay in the center here and maybe try to push our pawn. My queen and pawn feel like, a pretty good team. Pretty good team. Up the board they go. I'm just going to keep it consistent here. My queen and my pawn. My queen, my pawn, my queen, my pawn. We had some setbacks this game, but our opponent was really giving it to us in the first 10, 15 moves. I mean, yeah, let's just let's keep going to the finish line here. All the way. All the way. It has to be the queen. Interesting to be given a choice, though. Surely we select the queen. Go ahead and take that one there. We continue. I mean, clearly we want to win some of these pieces here if we can. Just try to attack that pawn. Go ahead and take this one. There's not really any trades to be made. So I feel like at this point, we're just at the mercy of, keeping the queen near the middle of the board, maybe trading some pawns, using our king. It is an endgame, but that's about it. And here we go. Yeah, here comes the king. Go king. Go endgames. Use your king. Attack the opponent's pawns and take the free pieces. Yes, you're not going to sneak that one by me. Okay. We're just going to take some pawns here. And thank goodness we got the resignation there. I was a little concerned for a sec. We'll take the resignation. Yes. Great stuff. A win for the good guys. A win for the good guys. Just inconclusive. Thanks for the 21 months. 61 months from the one and only Valentinian. Thank you, Val. Welcome back to Habits. Piano Josh, thanks for half a year with Prime. We would never. We were in that position with Black. We would never resign. We would never consider resigning. We would never consider resigning. We do fancy ourselves a checkmate or two, Kaito, but, nothing too crazy. No pre-moves, no tactics, no sacrifices, no gambits. But we can still make it happen. G Madrid 69 is pro habits indeed with that support. We're at 418 here. We're feeling good. 18 ELO gained. G Madrid with 69? Holy. KO for the rating gained and for the support from G Madrid for the return of building habits. Yes. Let's go. Look at Malmshog following suit. G Madrid getting the energy going. 69 subs. Habits love. G Madrid is also one of the biggest reasons that you guys are seeing this series right now. From the start, he was supporting when we were trying to raise some subs to even have this return. And we did. And we certainly did. Thank you very much. G Madrid, 69. We had Malmshog with 5 on top of that. Base, 64 on top of that. 5 more. Sub goals are a change in here. Yes, they are. Base, Malmshog, G Madrid. Thank you, gentlemen. How can you build chess habits? We're doing it right now. We're building habits together. You're watching me. I'm a 400 just like you. Maybe the second one, little checky. I would say maybe that. We're going to encounter a lot of things in level 1 habits that we truly don't know. We don't know what they are. We don't even know what to call them. There's been pieces, I swear on God, they've been defended and they've been taken. It happens. It happens. Need to do a little bit of research, improve, just work on ourselves. And slowly but surely, we will start to understand what these witchcraft moves are all about. But we're at 418. And we're ready to jump back in. Immediate yes to trades. Immediate yes to the knights coming out. Trade. Done. Done deal. Bring our pawn into the center here. Control the center as much as we can at all times. And then pieces out. Usually the knights first. Kind of makes sense. Bishops next. This looks like one of the better squares that we could develop that bishop to en route to castling. Remember, we want to get castled as soon as we possibly can. Okay, stellar move from our opponent here. We're going to stick to the habits, though. I don't know what he's cooking up, but we don't need to fall into peer pressure here and start copying him. Stick to our game here. We got an h6 move. Great move to get in. Okay, we got our bishop out. We got our rook, our queen, our rook. I mean, this is the basics, guys. It's move 10. We've got everything where it needs to be. Rooks to the middle. Rooks to the middle. I'm happy. We got our h6. We got our pieces out. Got our rooks to the middle. Got our queen developed. We got our random pawn move. We got everything. Oh, yeah. You thought I was done? Thought I was done on the queen side? Not at all. I'm just getting started over here. Trade. Immediate yes. Immediate yes. Let's finish up those pawn moves over the, let's just wrap up those pawn moves. Nice and easy. Everything we do should be, basically up till now, documented. h6, castle, rooks in the middle, queen up, bishops developed, knights developed, all targeting in some way the center, right? We've hit all of our random pawn moves over there. So now it's time to continue. Something into the center. It's defend. It's all about the center, center, center. Sure. Everything towards the middle. Everything in the middle. You're not going to catch me playing moves like this. I'm not interested. Unless I'm absolutely forced. Here is a great example. I would have played knight there. Safer. Technically more central to the board than something over here. Knight h4. Okay, I'm not gonna buy into it. Not gonna fall for it. Okay, he wants to go there. That's fine. Go ahead and double our rooks. How about that? Oh, trade done. Done. Boom. Immediate. Yes. Okay. And here we are. Now with the rooks here, obviously eyeballing the E file, it would only make sense. Let's use the center here to open them up by moving that bishop. And we also get to use a nice central square and, of course, hunting for more trades. We want to take that one immediately. Okay. This was our plan the entire time. Okay, we've got everything nice and ready. I mean, I got my knight ready to jump in the middle. Last time we jumped this knight in, now we're doing this one. I don't see any pieces around here that are guarding that pawn, so we'll go ahead and take it, but also bring the knight to the middle. Yes. This clears some more, random pawn energy for us. Okay, perfect. This will be a nice c5 move. Best available move that I can see here. Just cementing the knight in the middle. Nice little random pawn move over there. Everything looking good here. I like what I'm seeing. We got the rooks doubled as well. Okay, queen's attacked. Okay, I can see the issues here. Queen's attacked, we got to move it. Okay. We'll stay eyeballing the center here though. Certainly will. Rook attacked, and obviously we want to, stay near the center, so I guess we'll go for this one. Ooh, that's a trade. Give me that. Give me that. Easy trade. Okay, we continue to push forward here. Rook into the middle of the board. Gonna continue to add the pressure to the middle. All about the center here. Queen e6. Okay, he's gone for queen takes there. I mean, I'm not too sure what our guy's up to over here. We can continue to improve the pieces naturally, keeping the center of the board at the center of our attention. No problem at all here. We'll just bring the queen right into the middle here. Everything's looking pretty good here so far. Sticking to the center of the board has never let me down so far. Never let me down, not once. Queen a5. Boy, it'd be nice to trade some pieces off, huh? I'm not really sure how we could go for a queen trade here, or even a rook trade is a little bit hard to manage. Now we'll go here. This looks like a nice one, just a nice rook down there, wrecking havoc, and beautiful. Getting a rook trade. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for, the trade of the rooks. Now, we can only anticipate our opponent taking our knight, which is perfect, so I'm here for trades as well. A trade. Not a problem. We love a good trade. Okay, luckily we have h6 built in for us there. And... Okay, well, we'll continue to use the center here. Not sure, once again, what kind of witchcraft was used there, but my understanding is we may have been bamboozled here. Okay, it's the end game. It's time to bring the king. Let's yep, bring the king. Oh, that's going to be a nice pawn for us there. We'll take that one. I'll bring back to the center, surely. Okay. King. Just want to activate this piece. It's the end game. Time for the king. Go after these pawns. Just hunt them down. That's all we need. Just the king. That's what habits does, baby. Gets you those dubs. When you count yourself out, don't worry, habits has got your back. You thought that we were in trouble there. You thought. Zero blunders once again. Zero mistakes. Isn't it a beautiful, beautiful sight here, guys? Zero blunders, zero mistakes. Thank you very much. This is what habits does to you. It improves your chess. 9 misses. I mean, I've never heard so many people outraged about how many ladies we have. I think you guys could take some notes from me, actually. Mistakes, blunders, concerning. Misses, don't mind a few of those. No, this is a big mistake. You can't be clamoring for level 2, level 3. We're in the depths of level 1 right now. Are you really sitting there and saying to yourself, I'm now ready for level 2? Really? After gaining 26 points? There are people that are probably not even following the current habits. You're trying to go too fast. You need to build the foundation. Okay? You're going way too fast. But if there is someone who would like to demonstrate for the class, sure, by all means. Let's observe one of your games. If you're so interested in progressing to the next level, let's see how good you have the first level down. If you're so good. Colonel Custard, thank you for the 5 subs. Thank you, Colonel. JC Page has a lot of energy. Dave, you were once, Dave's an alumni of the Habit School. Dave, you were once called on in class. Who's on your radar here? Someone needs to be demonstrating. JC Page 573 is very eager. You know, his hand is just about breaking out of its socket in the back of the class there. It's a great question, Dave. It's a great question. JC Page, what's your rating, brother? What's your rating? I'm just trying to understand whether you're new to our class, maybe you've been held back a few grades. 600 blitz. Must have been just a transfer from a different school. Understood. Well, JC Page, what's your chess.com username? We can take a break during class to observe your gameplay in the chess.com 5-minute pool and evaluate how you're doing based on, of course, following habits, JC. Your fellow classmates will be grading you. This is a peer review. I see your hand is you can put your hand down now. Put it down. So jump in there, JC. Jump into a 5-minute game. And we'll be watching. Close the stream, though. Don't be listening, JC. This is a test. This is an exam. Okay. JC is in. Let's everyone evaluate here. This is a peer review. We need everyone's thoughts. How is JC Page doing naturally according to the habits system? Some pieces out. Some trades happening. Castling ASAP. Okay, early queen, we don't hate it, but I feel that he's starting to do a little bit too much. We're missing out on some of the basics here. And yes, he's profiting right now, but this could lead him astray. So let's see if JC Page is going to be successful with this. It all looks good right now, but the lack of he's straying a little bit. He's straying. He's all in, and I see it. I think this could work out for him here, but the lack of initial habits is concerning. Let's see if he makes it. Yeah, JC is spending too much time under the bleachers here. JC Page, 573. It was one square too far. I mean, we're hunting here. There's none of this. There's no development anymore. He's all in. I mean, he has to be cashing in big time with these moves, or else he's probably in trouble. Very greedy. But still, make sure to keep your evaluation of your peer JC to yourself. Okay, we don't want to influence anyone. Everyone needs to submit a report card on JC after the game. But definitely some elements, I would say. Some elements missing. Yeah, this is a frisky move there. Now, this is going to be a big moment, guys. Huge moment here. Such an instructive moment. That's worth 3. That's worth 5. So this guy took 5. But you take 3 and you don't lose anything. You take the 5 and you also lose 3 of your own. Now I know which subject he was held back from. It was math. This doesn't even make sense mathematically. Well, JC is still in the struggle here, and can I point out? Can I point out? Let's clock that in, everyone. Stopwatches at move 23. Stopwatches at move 23 for H6. Yep, move 23. He's locked in at move 23. Jeez, this guy's full sending here. That's kind of freaky. Okay. Dang. So obviously, with this, you know, in the position, I'm definitely scared of something reaching the back rank. Let's see. Let's see. He would probably need to return because I can definitely see that happening. Ooh, this is not bad because now this is going to be forced, if it even occurs at all. I'm not sure what else we might see. Maybe this? I mean, this one's also can be grabbed. JC is he's locking in. 2 minutes remaining. Okay. Okay. Oh, and you guys all know how it's going to go down, don't you? You all know how it's going to go down. Oh, no. That is about the worst way. Oh, it's the worst way that your habits peer review can go. Truly getting yourself mated on the back rank, and even for it to be possible there, that is about as bad as an attempt could go. The whole point of habits is that it doesn't happen. So how come, one way or another, this guy managed to play h6 after 23 moves and still get mated? And that hasn't happened to us at all yet. We'll see. Honestly, I don't think a 600 should be playing Blitz. What are you, the kid that stayed in during recess and read ahead in the workbook? Okay. Here we go. What's happening here? JC, the rook endgame. He's definitely activating that king, I can tell you that. Both sides, I'm kind of curious what they're doing here, but he's got that one extra pawn for now. Okay, he had that one extra pawn. We have a fight to the death here. Maybe we'll see this. Okay. Hey, professional. Wow. All right. That's the end of the game for JC Page. You all saw it. You all witnessed it. Let's get report cards which are easier to digest. Out of 10. Out of 10. 10 being the highest, the best. 10 being A+. I'm seeing quite a lot of 4s. 4 is looking like the chat average here. I'm seeing quite a lot of 4s, a lot of 3s. Yeah, 4 and 3 feels like the most common answers here. So I think we'll have to go with somewhere in that range. Okay, we can do a review ourselves here. Do we have JC back with us? JC Page 573. This review is for him as well. Important. Okay. JC, we're going to evaluate. Your peers seem to have you at about 3.5 out of 10, which is a failing grade. Okay, now to start off here, a little bit unorthodox with C6, definitely. Bit of a weird move. Would not recommend starting with this one. No big deal. You collected the center eventually. You got all the pieces out. I will note that you developed your 2 bishops before your 2 knights. Right? I would say the knights, no matter where they go, before the bishops is a good rule. So we're breaking the rules slightly, but obviously there's nothing wrong with his position. But still, this is a very strange starting move. Bishops before knights, a little bit unorthodox. But we clarified that. We got castled immediately. I love that. Knight in, trade immediately. Knight retreat, staying in the center. Good stuff. And here, this is where I think you lost it a little bit. It's not like you made a bad move, but you definitely strayed far from the habits. We're looking for h6 here. We're looking for rook e8. Then move the queen, then bring the rook in, and you're cruising. But a little bit of greed here took over. Queen b6, so getting the queen out early, I understand. You know, you're making threats here, I see you. But bad things can happen there too. But obviously you profited 2 pawns, so it has been worth it so far. Here, you missed out on free material. So that was a big sting. Instead, you got greedy for more pawns instead of any of the fundamental habits, and instead of free material in a big way, which is taking that rook. Okay, the game continues. Again, look at how many queen moves you made. Is this habit? 1, 2, 3, 4 queen moves instead of the basics into the middle, making sure your pieces are developed. Now you go for something here. Okay, definitely a little bit of credit for this. This is an advanced move, but you don't have an advanced rating. So you might be punching a little bit too outside your tax bracket there, bud. Let's have a look. Takes, okay. You calculated this out, and here we need to review. There are 2 things that are hanging. Okay? 2 things that can be taken. Truthfully, one of them can be taken for free. So you already have your answer right in front of you. Right in front of you. Because this can be recaptured, this cannot. Take free pieces. This is a free piece. Not necessarily a free piece. Okay, but it's still material in your favor, so definitely should be on your radar. However, if you can take something, just get off scot-free, great. Now, it's not just good enough, right? If a queen was hanging and a bishop was hanging, obviously we'd want you to take the queen. So that's what you have to do. Come in there and do a little math. How many points is that, JC Page? How many points are you collecting there? 3, okay? He's with us so far. And how about this one over here? How many points are you collecting here for yourself? How many are you taking in that one move? Take it step by step. No, you're jumping ahead, JC. How many? That's the net. How many are you taking here? You're taking 5. You're taking 5, truthfully. Yeah, that's right. You are taking 5. But you are losing 3 back. And so, yes, the math does not even math. Your net was 2 instead of 3. So that's bad business. So apart from the fact that we should be taking free pieces, that's not even good business. So take this one next time. It's free, and it's obviously mathematically in your favor as well. So this was a big dock here, and as Mattis points out, you shouldn't even be going for tactics anyway. This is habits, my friend. You have a bishop that's attacked, take that damn thing. Keep it simple. You're doing too much. Trying to show off. Get to the front of the class, the girls start giggling, and look at the guy. He's lost his mind up there. It's move 23. 23. JC Page. Where the fuck is your escape square? 23. You need h6 in way before. You need h6 in. By the time you did it, it was quite late. It was move 23. This is habits. You can't be playing h6 that late. All right? Now he plays bishop d3. The game continues. I think, truthfully, you start to recover a little bit here because you're just sending that pawn. Beautiful stuff. I would have kept sending it, of course. I don't know why we didn't just keep doing it, but okay. We need to be going more. Yep, a2. I don't know what happened there. You had the right idea, but you just kind of stopped. Then this move happens. Buddy, do we not know how bishops move? Rook's under attack. Gotta move that thing. What are we moving the other rook for? And then, obviously, a true slap in the face to the Habits series is finding a way to get yourself back rank checkmated despite you playing h6. It's because you got too frisky with the queen moves early. You got too greedy. You didn't play h6 earlier. You didn't take the material when you had the chance. You went for a tactic instead of keeping it fundamental. Now, your opponent didn't play it, but even allowing a back rank mate is so anti-habits. Too greedy. We need more fundamentals. And from here, objectively, a pretty good fight from you to bounce back and make sure you didn't take the L this game. I would have taken with the king. Always want to activate the king in the endgame, so that would make sense there. Instead, you took this way, and you guys ended up with a professional grandmaster draw.